Hey guys, how is everybody doing today? So this is the first episode of my new series, Search to Seismics, which of course I will be trying to get the Seismic Wand and also the Seismic Singularity. So this will be the biggest series I've ever done because both of them together is over 1 billion in GP. But at the same time, I will actually be doing some high-level bossing, so things like Virago, which you can see on the screen right now, Calfight King, Nex, Rise of the Six. So I'll be killing bosses like that, and hopefully I'll be able to pick up some nice drops which I can put towards my drop tab, as that's the way I'm going to do it, is save up a drop tab of over 1 bill, so when I do have enough I can sell it all and buy 2 items. It's going to be quite interesting to see actually what the drop tab looks like, because 1 bill is a lot of money, so there's going to be a lot of loot there to see and to also get. So I'm now going to head over to a boss. I'm not too sure which one right now, but hopefully, you know, we can have a good start and get this series rolling. Okay, so the first boss I decided to head over to was Rise of the Six. This is actually one of my favourite bosses to do because it's just, I don't know, it's always different every single time you go down there to kill them. They always rotate as well, like every day, and you know, I want to get my hands on the shields, which I've actually never ever had before. So, you know, they're quite a lot of money. They're not too much, but they're, you know, I think like 2 of them are 20 mil and the other one's like 50 mil. So even if I could get one of them, I'd be happy to have that and put it to the drop tab. But overall, I got about 60 plus energy. The energy is like the 100% certain drop you can get from here. But unfortunately, yet again, I didn't actually manage to get any shields at all. There was at one point where someone else on the team got a shield, but the way we're doing it is like a free-for-all keep. So whoever gets the shield gets to keep it pretty much, because that's the way we want to do it. But I did get a load of loot from it though, which does add up quite nicely and is still worth quite a lot of money, which is great. So hopefully next time I come down here I will actually manage to get a shield. I probably will return back just because of the scale of the series. You know, there's a lot of money to make, and I will keep coming back to these same bosses to try and get all of the good loot. So I can probably guarantee by the end of this series I will at least have 1 shield. So I'm hoping it will be the most expensive one. So whilst I'm not doing any high level bossing, I decided to head over to Glaciers as a side project to try and get 100 shards, and really early on I actually managed to pick up some Glaven boots, which was really cool. As you can see in my invent, I only have 6 shards, so I did get it super early on, so I was happy to see these boots on the floor. I do genuinely think they look so cool on the floor, like they're one of my favourite items to see, and they're only worth 5 mil now, so it's not too much, but luckily after literally about 5 minutes I actually picked up Rage Fire boots. So that was actually really cool as well. Again, they're worth about 5 mil. Steads are the one which are worth about 15 mil. But I'm still really happy to at least have 2 boots and like 7 shards. That's actually quite lucky. And when I say quite lucky, that's actually very lucky. As you can see, people in the private chat were just going crazy because like they just couldn't sort of like understand how I got this lucky. But pretty good start there, and after just that first trip of Glaciers, I'm just adding all of the loot into the price checker to show you guys how much I made. So I managed to get 11 shards and 12.1 mil in total, with a load of charms as well, so not too bad, and I'm going to continue killing these whenever I can to try and get the 100 shards and maybe some more boots. So whilst doing an Abyssal Demons task, I actually managed to get an orb drop, so I'm just going to include this in the video because even if it's not from bossing, I'm still going to include it in the tab. So I thought I'd just show you this video because people will probably wonder why there's an Abyssal orb in my drop tab, but there we go for that. It's not too much, only like 1.4 mil, but there we go for that. Okay, so I decided to head back to Glaciers, and would you believe it, I actually completed the boot set. So there we go, there are the Steadfast boots. Really happy to see them. They are the best drop here, and they just look so cool on the floor. So really happy about that. I do believe they are about 15 mil or just under 15 mil in total, but it's so weird to have like all of the boots, like literally every single boot, like one after another, each different every time, after just only 46 shards. So there we go, adding it to the price checker adds up to a very nice amount of 14.3 mil, and I just got very lucky. So whilst killing Glaciers, I did actually manage to pick up an Ancient Effigy. This is the first one of the series, so I thought I'd include it. It's going to be interesting to see actually how many I can get from these. I don't know if I will have like a counter for it. I think I had a counter on a certain like series before. It might have been Venture to Virtus, where I had like a counter for like all of the money I was having at the end of the video and like the amount of Ancient Effigies I had. I'm not too sure if I do that because sometimes I may miss some. But there we go for the Ancient Effigy, just putting that straight into agility. So that is a nice 48k XP for that skill. Okay, so these next few clips won't actually include any drops, but they do include the new abilities, or actually I should just say ability. I'm using the Tendrils ability. I think it's called Shadow Tendrils for the magic one, and as you can see, like, it's really weird because it does damage to you, but it does a lot of damage to the creature as well. So as you can see, these vines or tendrils come underneath you and also your enemy, and it starts hitting you, but it hits quite a lot on your enemy, which is kind of cool. And it's not a bad ability, to be fair. It's actually really quite good. It's more of like an ultimate. When I first started using it, I did think it was an ultimate, but it is actually just a threshold, so it's really cool, and you know, I like it. Okay, so the really funny thing about this clip was I was recording purposely to record the new abilities of the Shadow Tendrils, and weirdly enough, I actually managed to get a drop from this kill. So you can actually see the raw footage of literally me killing it and getting the drop instantly. I managed to pick up my second pair of Rage Fire boots. That is 4 boots in just 51 shards. I am getting very, very lucky, which is actually a change because recently with my luck, it hasn't been all that great. So it's really cool to actually see that change, and now this is my 4th boots. So I'm getting super, super lucky now, so I know my luck will probably be gone, and I have to wait about another like couple of months for it to come back. Okay, so seeing as I showed you that Shadow Tendrils ability, I might as well show you one of the other ones as well. You summon this crystal, it lasts for about 20 seconds, and anyone close to it will actually get healed, so it is like a group healing ability, which is really cool. It has like a 5-minute cooldown, so you can't you know, keep using it, but it is definitely a really cool ability, and I can imagine it's going to be good for group bossing at places like Virago, Rise of the Six, Nex, Calvert King, things like that, which is perfect for me. Alright then guys, so that is all of the clips I've managed to get so far, and I'm now actually going to show you my drop tab to give you guys an overview of where I currently stand in terms of the drop tab value. So if we go over to it now, we can have a look and see that this is all of the drops I've managed to get, and you're probably wondering why there's some boots in my invent. These are the boots that were mine before the series, so that's why I've taken them out, but everything in here now is literally all from drops, and I did actually price check it all, and it comes to a whopping 80 mil already. So just in the first episode, I'm already up 80 mil. It really wasn't too hard. I mean, definitely the boots here like helped me out big time. So if I do actually just price check, say these, which is the same amount as what I got, that adds up alone to like over 30 mil. So that is a big help there to you know, a good start to the series, I suppose. So I'm really happy about that, and all of the other drops do add up nicely. So there we go for the Malevolent Energy, 60 plus of that, and a whole load of other drops as well from Rise of the Six. So that's pretty good, not too bad. I do apologize if the video is a little bit too short for the first episode. I was actually thinking it would be longer, but I edited all the clips down and it just seemed to come to a shorter time than expected. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this series, and if you are, I want you guys to hit a big like on this video, and you know, if it gets loads of likes, I will try and push out episode 2 even faster, and we can get a move on with the series and get the 2 seismic items. So thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video.